Okay, let's do a quick introduction to square roots. And I find when talking about square roots, it's great to talk about perfect squares, and it'll help us to understand this. So a perfect square is the result of multiplying one number times itself. So in this case, I've got 2 times 2, that equals 4. 4 is the perfect square. Another number would be 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 9 is a perfect square. It's the result of multiplying a number times itself. Let's do one more. Say 7 times 7. That's equal to 49. And 49 is a perfect square. Now if you go over and look at this matrix here, you're going to see this highlighted diagonal line of numbers. Those numbers are all perfect squares. And you can see, so like 25, it's 5 times 5. Okay, so all of these numbers are perfect squares, and there's a bunch more of them, obviously. But here we're just showing the numbers from 1 to 100. So now that we understand what a perfect square is, that's very helpful when we're talking about square roots. So say we have this number 4, and we want to say, well, what number times itself is equal to 4? Instead of writing all that out, we've got a nice symbol, and that's the radical sign here, that says, okay, what number times itself is equal to 4? That's what this is saying. What is the square root of 4? And that answer is 2. All right? And let's look at this 9. We can say the square root of 9. What's the square root of 9? Or, in other words, what number times itself is equal to 9? Well, that number is 3. It's the same with 49. What's the square root of 49? That's equal to 7. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, I also know that negative 7 times a negative 7 is equal to 49 because I know a negative times a negative is a positive. That is true, and you will be dealing with that in the future. But when you are given a question like this, the square root of 49, they're looking for what's called the principal square root, or the positive result of this right here. If they want the negative, they're going to ask you in a different way. They may say, oh, give me the positive and the negative. So they may say it like this. Okay, and then you would have the options. But for now, we're just talking about the positive result of the square root. I hope this helps, and I'm going to go into more detail in some other videos, so feel free to check those out. I hope this helps.